Let me set the stage for you. This is what I wore to work today, with these stockings and these shoes, and then these stockings and these shoes, because let's get real, serving in high heels gets a little old after a while. And I wore this apron, which is purple with a green pocket, and the trim has glittery cauldrons and test tube type things on it, and it says double double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. I got it from the Dragon's Mantle in Akron, Ohio. They were at Cleveland Area Pagan Pride. I bought it from them there, along with 2 other Halloween aprons, which I have been wearing all week at work. I took people's orders with this pen, which I got from Kristen Keck, also at Cleveland Area Pagan Pride. I have 2 of them. And all day people were asking me things like, so do you wear that all the time, or is it just for today? And I was like, no, this is my wardrobe. This is what I wear. I wear this dress as often as I possibly can. I wear the hat as often as I possibly can, which isn't nearly as often as the dress, but you know, for occasions. These particular stockings I only usually wear around Halloween because they have skulls and crossbones on the back. The shoes I wore just last week. Someone specifically said, the shoes too? You wear the shoes all the time? Yeah, I wear the shoes, again, whenever I can. I wore them last week when I was in Arkansas speaking to the UCA Pagan group. My ruby slippers I wear on an almost daily basis. So yeah, so it was just a really fun day at work, and then I had to go grocery shopping. So of course I'm still dressed like this. I took off my apron, but I'm wearing this to the grocery store, which is somewhere that I shop regularly. I saw people that I know there. And I specifically want to go and look and see if they have the like black Halloween gauze cloth stuff that they had been selling in the holiday fun stuff section of this grocery store that I go to. And as I'm looking, I'm seeing all these other Halloween things that I think are great, but I keep thinking, no, I'm not going to buy them. Well, they have this pitcher that I love, so I ended up getting it. I'm going to use it all year round. It's hard to see, but it has something white behind it. It has witches and bats and things and moons all over it, so it's like partially see-through. Just a little cheapy plastic pitcher for like $1. I'm gonna make tea in it all the time, all year round. I've also been looking for shot glasses, and at this particular store, it's not like a big store, it's a small local store, they only have either rhinestone encrusted shooters or glass shot glasses with like a bullet hole design on them, like they're shot glasses. And I don't want those. And the last Halloween shot glasses they had were these weird oblong kind of shaped, thick plastic jack-o'-lanterns with like a creepy, angry face and skulls. And I almost got them, but then I thought, no, I don't want these. These aren't what I want. Then today, as I'm looking through the last day that they're gonna have Halloween stuff and everything's on sale, I see these little gems that I swear have not been there before. They're little spiders with spider webs on the glasses. They're attached. And they come in purple, black, orange, and green. I got 2 black and 2 purple. They were 2 for $1. They're so cute, look at them. So I've got these Halloween things, and I'm looking, and I'm not finding the black the black gauze cloth thing. But instead, I find some witch hats. Now, you all know I recently got a witch hat in Arkansas when I was at Halloween Express with Sheldon, which would be this one here. Whoa, I like forgot how big it was. I can see myself in the mirror. It's pretty large. I'm gonna tie like a ribbon around it and be like bonnet style. I love this hat, I really do. I'm glad that I got this. It's so big and fun and floppy, and I'm gonna decorate it. But anyway, so they have these other witch hats that are on super sale at this point because it is Halloween day. They're not gonna keep this stuff around. I find this hat that is similar to a hat that my cousin has, and I was like, where did you get that hat? It's fantastic. It's the kind with the netting around it, but my cousin's has like ribbons and there's little spiders on the netting, and it's like really, really fancy. This is a less fancy version of that. It sort of has a double layer of netting. There's a little ruffle up on the top layer. It's about the same height as the other one that I just bought, but not as wide. But it's like, so it's like casual conical hat, formal conical hat. This cost me $1, 1 United States dollar. So excited. So I'm walking around the store carrying this, not wearing it in the store, carrying this, but wearing this, shopping for just groceries. I need groceries. I need quinoa and rice blends so I can eat. I need bread. So I'm just shopping. Then I'm walking around. I'm getting stuff for the dinner that I want to do tonight. I want to do a dumb supper or a silent dinner in honor of my ancestors. I've always wanted to do that to celebrate Samhain, and I never have. So I'm getting like salad mix and stuff. All that's done, and then I go over to the pet section where I need to get cat food. And as I'm pulling cat food off the shelf, just taking in what I'm wearing, what I'm holding in my hand, stock boys kind of like milling about looking at me. As I reach up and pull down this bag of cat food, I realize I have just added the final stereotype that I have a cat. And I started laughing at myself. I thought it was so funny. Then I went to check out and I saw someone that I knew at the register and I was like, oh my gosh, you have to hear this. Look at this. Look at me. Look at this hat I'm buying. Look at this pitcher and these shot glasses that I'm buying. And I'm buying cat food. This is my life. Then I get into line, I start talking to my cashier, a young girl, about this. I say something to the effect of, I used to have a black cat. Unfortunately, she passed away several years ago. There is a memorial video for her on my channel. If you haven't seen that and you feel like crying today, check that out. Mystery Starlight, I miss you. But currently I have a Siamese Burmese, and then the cashier says, I have a black cat. She's like 11 years old. She just like wandered into our lives one day. And she's still around. Like, that's awesome. I'm so glad. Oh, so then I go to the party store because I still haven't found this black gauze cloth, right? That's really hard to say. Black gauze cloth, black gauze cloth, black gauze, bleh. So I go to the party store, where I only go to this party store once a year around Halloween. I go every year around Halloween because they have black taper candles, which I really can't find most other places. And they come wrapped in a little glittery orange ribbon. I have like 3 sets of them by now. I get them every year. I didn't get them this time. But I tell her what I'm looking for. She points me in the direction of it, and I end up with 2 fantastic things. I neglected to mention that I was drinking out of this mug at work all day also. Halloween-y. Skulls and cats and bats and spiders and stuff. So I got this, which is just called a black gauze mantle scarf. It's pretty big. I haven't opened it yet, but it's 18 by 96 inches or 45.7 by 243.8 centimeters. And it's just like kind of a nice, just straight black gauze cloth type deal. Also got this thing that I saw at this party store last year and didn't get because I thought, do I need to spend $5 on this? Like, what am I going to use it for? It's a door drape. It's lace. It's like a spider web lace for a door or a window. Comes in a zipper pouch, and you fold it back up and put it in there. I can fold up my gauze and keep it in there. So, and this is the kind of thing that doesn't have to just be a decoration. I'm going to put it on my table for dinner. Woo! But it can also be used for if you do anything with sewing purposes, costuming purposes. It is longer on the ends because it's meant to go around the door or whatever. But you know, you have options. So my friends at the grocery store, I'm telling them the story, I'm showing them all these things. They're like, you must be going to a party. I'm like, no, this is my life. Welcome to it. Then at the party store, I'm buying these things, and the lady at the party store asks me, so what are you doing tonight for Halloween? I said, oh, nothing really. I'm just going to have dinner to honor my ancestors and that kind of thing. Maybe watch a movie. And she was like, oh, that's good. Let's stay home, stay safe. And then she said, is there anything going on tomorrow night, like a party? I was like, maybe. I might go watch a movie with my friends. Some of my friends just invited me to watch like Paranorman and have a potluck dinner and something like that, so maybe. But no, this is just me. This is what I do. This is who I am. I love this holiday. I love the decor. I love visiting cemeteries and graveyards and leaving things for them, which I actually did a couple weeks ago, so I didn't do that today. I love the whole fall season. I love when it starts to get crisp and the leaves change and you smell the decaying leaves. And apple cider, and everything has like apples and pears and stuff in it, and that's awesome. Cranberries and pumpkin everything. More people have coffee and tea and like sit in little coffee shops and just start to wear sweaters and leg warmers and all the good things. This is all part of me. I just really enjoy the times when I can do it without getting the weird looks. I mean, you still kind of get a look, but people are like, it's Halloween. Like, so they know, like, weirdos are out. People think broom pens are adorable. Yeah, I drink out of this every day at work, practically. I bought that like a month ago when they started having Halloween stuff in the store, and I've been drinking out of it ever since. The conical hat thing, though, that still gets me some weird looks if I wear that to the store, but hey. It's about getting into the spirit. It's about honoring the spirit. Tonight I'm going to try to do a dinner that honors both sides of my heritage, my Italian ancestry and my Celtic ancestry. I didn't plan ahead. I didn't really buy specific foods. I'm just kind of throwing it together from whatever I have and little pieces, parts of each one. But it's going to be fun. I'm excited. So I'm going to go decorate the table. I will take some pictures of the decoration. And I hope you all have a fabulous Halloween. If you're trick-or-treating tonight, or if you already did, or if you're going tomorrow, whatever, have a blast. Be safe. And also have a happy, warm, and blessed Samhain. And for those of you in the Southern Hemisphere, have a happy, happy Beltane. They're both such exciting times of year. Also, I have to tell you, one of my bosses was drinking out of a cauldron mug at work today. Fantastic. So that's what Halloween is like for this witch. What does it mean for you? Please leave your thoughts in the comments. If you made a video about it, let us all know. Coming up next on this channel, you'll be seeing my video from Arkansas with Sheldon and his friend Crystal when we had some witch's brew and painted pumpkins. Stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, don't forget to be awesome, blessed be, and goodbye.